Hi there. This video is going to go through how to use a CV search on your new oil and gas job search platform. I'm just going to jump right in and start the training here. So once you are logged in on your new account, this is the dashboard that you are going to see. So you can see some widgets in the middle, you have a search bar there, and in the top of the page, you have a tab with few options available for you. Now, today we're going to focus on the search section of that tab. You can also start a new search via the keyword panel here. Now, all you would need to do is add keywords, location, and a mile radius. And once you click the icon here, it will direct you into our search app. However, I would recommend going through your top panel here, selecting search, and then you have drop down with few options here. So the way to start would be clicking new search. You also have recent and saved and folders here. Those are just quick links. I'm going to go through these three options later on as we go along. But just to start with the new search, just go ahead and click that. Now, also, I wanted to mention that if you have few search products on your account, all of those products would be listed separately under search with their own individual drop downs. So just go ahead in that case and click oil and gas and new search. Now that will direct you into our search app here, and this is the home page for that. Now please note that you still have the top panel here with CV search, and you still have the new, saved, and recent options there. You also have tags, notifications, help and support, and you also can jump to your jobs and applications if you need to from the top panel. Now I want to make a new search and run a search. For that, I just need to insert a keyword first. So I'm going to go with process engineer. And here, if you have a Boolean string, you can use that. If you don't know what Boolean string is, no worries. You can just use a keyword or multiple keywords here if you need to. There is a little icon here with the question mark. So if you click that, it will pop up our Boolean search support. So you can see how Boolean works, and it gives you a few tips if you need that. So that's there for you. Now the next bit is the CV freshness. So anything from last 6 months. So we have from 24 hours to all CVs in the CV database. By default, it's 6 months. Now I'm going to use during last 2 years. I want that for my search. Now, if you want to search just specific job titles only, you can add a keyword here. Now, if you want people only appearing on your search results if they have process engineer on their job title, that's possible for you. Do keep in mind that this is quite limiting search and filters out quite a lot. So I would say first try with the keywords and then add job title if you see a lot of irrelevant results. Now the job title search is always automatically ticked as the most recent job title. So it will consider the most recent job title there. Now, if you want the system to consider all the job titles that the candidate has added in, you can just untick this box. But I would recommend keep that ticked if you use the job title search. Now I'm just going to go with the keywords here. Next section would be the location. So you need to add city or postal code. You can go with either or, and then mile radius around that location. Now I want to find candidates within the USA. So I'm just not going to fill this one in. I'm going to instead use the country and region search. So you have a drop down here. And just by clicking that, it will show you all the countries that are selected. Now this will narrow down from where your candidates are from. Now I want to just select the USA. So I'm just going to untick everything. I'm going to go to North America and scroll all the way until I find United States. And I'm just going to tick that. And that is my value selected. Now you can do the same for nationalities of your candidates. By default, everything is always selected. But you can select only a few options if you wish to. I'm not going to do that here. Now we also have this option to right to work within EU. So if you want every candidate has this right, you can tick this box. Then we also have a few other added filters here. So you can add all desired job types. So anything from full to temporary or intern applicants. So that's there for you. You can also sort candidates by qualification from highest to lowest, and same with experience, anything from 1 to plus 25 years. So you have those options there as well. If you find that you get irrelevant results, you can just filter it down that way. Now, I'm happy with my selection, so I just want to run a search now. For that, you have two options. You have most active and search. What's the difference? Basically, if I click most active, the system is going to run a search with CV freshness being the last 24 hours. So it would be the same result if I click last 24 hours and click search, or if I have this as the last 2 years and I would click most active, I would still get the last 24 hours candidates in. Now I don't want to do that. That's why I added the freshness here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click search. And the system is going to load my candidates here. Now on the top panel, you always have the option to edit your search. You just need to select a different option or add in keywords and click search, and the system would recalculate your results there. You also have the filters here if you should need them. All you need to do is click and select, and the system will automatically update your results. Now under that, you have the CVs, amount of CVs in total listed for you. You also have a few ways to sort your results. By default, it's relevancy. So this is good to use, for example, if you have a long Boolean with a lot of keywords. This way you would get the most relevant candidates, so most keyword hits in their CV and in their profile. Those candidates would be listed here first. So this would be handy for a long Boolean. Now I used only one keyword, so it's not really relevant for my search. CV date, this would list the candidates first who most recently updated their profile. So Joe here, 11 hours ago. That's why Joe is first here. So this would be actually the best way to sort my search. Now you also have a third option, which is distance. So let's say that you use the postal code here. For that, you would get the candidates closest to your location set here, appearing first. Now, the location I set was United States, so distance is not very good for my search to use. Now, if we're looking at the candidate right here in the search result page, you can see that the candidates are listed here. You have the candidate name, also when they last modified their profile. You have where they're from and their nationality right there in the first page. You have their CV title and how they're looking for a job or job type they're looking for. You can see their employment history, where they were hired, when. Also, you can see the qualifications, languages, if they're specified, all that right there in a search result page. Now you also have some functions you can do or actions you can take on this candidate right there and then. You have the little icon here, magnifying glass. You can click that and you can quick view their CV. So this is a handy one to use if you need to quickly just see their CV. You can also click in and check their full profile. Now you can check this candidate's full profile also by clicking their job title here. Now you can also add a tag for this specific candidate. just by clicking the Add a Tag section. Now this is free type field, so you can add any name to your tag as you wish. For example, test. And that's going to pop up and show up on the first page right there and then. Now tags are a great way to communicate between you and your colleagues, because you can also share the tags so that your colleagues using the same system will see directly the tags that you have added for the candidate. Now you have also here on the main page some bulk action options. So if you want to do actions for multiple candidates at the same time, that's possible. You would just need to select them one by one. Or if you click this box over here, it will select all the candidates on this page, all 25. Now, if you have a lot of results, you probably have more pages, but you can select only all the candidates on this first page that you are looking. Now, once I've done my selection, I can forward the selected CVs, or I can tag these candidates. So those are the bulk actions that you are able to do. Tagging is the same as on the individual level. Just add a tag, add a name on it, and it will add the tag in there. Or if you want to forward, just click forward selected CVs. You get a little pop-up here. All you need to do is add an email address that you want to send these CVs to. Tick the box if you want to get a copy. You can type down a message over here. And then in the bottom, you have the option to send it.